Good evening, everyone. What's up? Just ate a satisfying meal and topped it off with a meaty dessert. This is Mr. Hata speaking. Previously, there was an hour-long video on our least favorite TV shows of all time. Today is a rant on probably a topic that hasn't been covered on YouTube, but even if it has, it is on playgrounds. Ugh. What are your thoughts on and we have a special guest, Tyler TriStar 2 is back. Explain your thoughts on playgrounds, please.
Playgrounds. All they are nothing but red, uh, red cardboard paper. This time, actually no, cardboard paper just painted red to make it look red. Taped together best as they could, and then they just stick it to a to the like pole or something like that. And all you do is slide down it and slide back up. Sound fun to you? No, it doesn't, because this thing's a piece of crap. And I would throw a bomb in every single one of these playgrounds' face.
All a playground is this large pieces of plastic put together, painted red, and shaped into like a slide or a bridge, a swing set, or a tube. Most playgrounds aren't even that. Most playgrounds are so small and have such very few limited features that it's just boring just to even sit on it. Ugh.
And sometimes it gets too hot on there. It's like a comfortable in there. Anyways, continue.
Playgrounds. Like, the slide. Look at the slide. The slide is like about 10 feet high at most. That's about it. The slide's usually only like 5 feet high. The slides are too small. They gotta make the slides bigger. You gotta make the slides like 3 or 4 stories high, and then they would be fun. The slides are like twisty and all those.
Yep. Do you have to say? These suck, cow dick. I shall chew a cow's ass.
And look at the bridge. The bridge is barely any excitement on going even on the bridges. The bridges are these like they're supposed to be like suspension bridges. Well, they kind of are. These bridges need to be longer than that. They need to be like rickety bridges so people can have fun and jump around and actually have an adventure on them. These bridges shouldn't just be like 5 feet long. They should be like 30 feet long instead. Maybe, hopefully, 100 feet long. These slides, they need to make slides like have multiple features. They can't just make one slide just have one feature, like one slide being straight down, one slide being twisty, one slide having tubes. They can't just have that. They need to add like all 3 to one slide. Then there'd be more of a variety.
Yeah, it's boring.
They should have slides like 40 feet high. It would be dangerous if there were tubes around. But really, they don't take enough risks in playgrounds. They're just not fun if there's like almost no risk at all in the playground. If a playground is that easy to do, to play on, it's just not any fun. They need to have like those jumping steps, whatever, that bounce. They need to have more of those and make them like. They need to have like a really big ladder that's like a spider web kind of. That's about 10 feet high. They should have that. That would be pretty fun. And they need to have like playgrounds that have like stuff that people can move. Like there was at the Detroit Metropolitan Zoo, they had at the zoo playground. That was actually a little bit of fun because at least on that one part there was this rail and then there was this whatever platform attached to it. If people pushed it, it would move, or people like flipped the rail, whatever, it would move. Now that's a cool feature. But these playgrounds are yet to have many features except for that one. These slides need to be more bumpier. They should have bumpy features also in like the slides too, and the swing sets. The swings need to swing higher. It's just not any fun when there's nothing to do on a swing set. And they should have giant trampolines too. They need to have taller ladders. These ladders aren't any fun if there's nothing challenging about them. Like seriously, these playgrounds are like at the are just baby steps. That's all they are. They need to have like playhouses in them too. They need to have like roofs that people can climb and hang out on. And they need to have like parts that can move. They should be able to have like parts that move, like a boat moving, for example. And like places where people can like eat on the playground, like tables and all that, and like games. Not those little not just little tic-tac-toe games. They should have like a really big tic-tac-toe game. And they should have like a bunch of puzzles.
Maybe Uno, Connect 4, a few others.
Yeah, they should have like a bunch of like, they should have some brain teasers that are like impossible to play. Then it would be fun.
And regular ones, not some stupid kid show ones.
Ugh. Like they don't do enough. These playgrounds are expensive, yet they're not any fun. When one gets like out of elementary school, they need to make these playgrounds like for everybody. They can't just be for like a 5-year-old. They don't become fun at all once someone's in middle school. Like you know like the monkey bars, like like the part that one throws to another person. They need to make the monkey bars a little higher. They're just too short now. And they need to make the ladders more crazy. They need to have those rock features, like the rock that people pretend to like climb. They need to make it taller and more challenging. Like there's just not enough challenging stuff at all on the playground. It gets boring after even being there for a couple minutes. And they need to have big merry-go-round. They need to have like a higher merry-go-round that could actually move faster. So that it feels like one's on a roller coaster or a ride. No, scratch the idea. They should have one that's like bent kind of, so people can have the thrill and fun all at the same time. And they should make it like even a McDonald's play place has more qualities than, or a Burger King play place have more qualities than these little playgrounds. Isn't that sad? Like they need to have more places to climb. They have a couple climbing features, but they need to make it like more challenging.
Yeah, not just this little kindergarten bull crap.
Yeah, they need to make it like they need to have like they need to design it like a McDonald's play place, and don't even go to the Chuck E. Cheese playground. That's barely even a playground at all. It's like half of a school playground. That's about it.
It isn't even as good as a school playground.
Oh, let's see. What else was there to talk about? Sorry if this isn't really a rant. This is kind of a discussion. Come on, playground, the swings. Why can't they just make the swings a little higher? They get boring if they're too low. And they need to have better tire swings where people can actually sit on them and just have fun. And also, they need to have more slides on. They don't have enough slides at all, and the slides are too short. Like, don't you think there should be like a playground that has like an ultimate tower on it that people can just climb to, and that's the top? Yeah. And they need to have workout places on a playground too. They should have like bicycles that people can just go on. They should have like, yeah, just bicycles and like adventure places where people can lift each other up. They should have like big seesaws that actually can make people bounce in the air. They should have boat seesaws where people just like even just go on it and then it just bounces up and down, up and down. And then, or like spinning seesaws where people can like one person spins, another person spins on the opposite sides, and it just moves. Now that would be pretty fun. But these playgrounds, most of the playgrounds lack so many features that's why they only appeal to little kids. Their childlike features are just no longer interesting when one
Yeah, the big
hits a
part
certain
of
age
that
group.
is they're making it too childish.
Yeah,
It's lack of fun.
it's like the playground shouldn't even be there if no one's gonna have fun on it. It seems like the playground's just there to be there. That's about it. Doesn't it just feel like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's look at this. Like the tubes of the playground are pretty cool, but they gotta have more features on them. Like they gotta look more like someone's in a spaceship or an airplane kind of. And they gotta have like maybe we should look up some playgrounds to see what kind of playgrounds they have. But most of the playgrounds just fail to meet the standards overall. And they don't really help people lose weight that much because there's just not enough on them for people to do. Like that people like in some school districts, people want more recess time so they can lose more weight by burning more energy. But there's just not enough features on the playground for one to be entertained. Like the only good we'll look at some playgrounds, but this isn't really a rant. Sorry, this is kind of like a review video on playgrounds, but let's just look at a few on Google Images right now. Sorry for cheating, but at least we're telling everyone that we're being honest. Here's what a playground needs. A playground needs like multiple towers, slides connected to the towers so people can just slide down. It should be like a water park kind of, designed like a water park. And like parts that people can climb that are dangerous a little bit, like walls people can jump off of. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? That at least people can just climb walls and have fun on them all at the same time. But on these playgrounds, there's like literally no walls. The walls are like 3 feet high, and that's about it. That doesn't sound like very much fun, does it?
No.
Oh yeah, and the playground, the slides on the playgrounds, they need to be so bumpy to the point where people are on a bumpy car ride and enjoying experience. It wouldn't be that dangerous. Yeah, they need to have like a bunch. They need to make the playgrounds like 10 stories tall, literally, for people to have fun. Well, that'd be too expensive, but that's just an idea. But it can't be executed due to how pricey and how much tax money it would require. But looking at Google, there's so many playgrounds. It is hard to find the perfect playground because there's so many playgrounds that just lack so much. Like they could have basketball courts.
Playground in my complex might suck.
What was the playground back at your high school like? I mean, your elementary school like, Tyler? Please explain to the camera.
Elementary school was terrible for me. I hated most of the kids I saw.
I mean,
They always wanted to be fights.
they need to have like a tunnel. They need to have like a helicopter, a tunnel, a spiral tube, a tube slide. They need to all have those. And they need to have like stuff that people can spin and play with, not just the bare minimum. The bare minimum is like ladder, steps, a slide, a few climbing features, a few platforms. That's the bare minimum essentials of a playground right there. But there's so much more to creativity of a playground. There's just so much to offer. One just has to look hard on any playground that exists, and then there actually could be cool playgrounds. But the playgrounds in the backyard suck because there's just like no room on them. All it is like a little clubhouse up top with a slide and a swing set, and that's it. For that to be improved, it would have to be like 4 stories high, have like multiple swing sets, multiple ladders, and multiple tables where people can eat on, and multiple games people can play in hangout spots. That's what a playground would be like. I need to have playgrounds that look like rockets too. That would be pretty cool. So this is just a video of rambling, pretty much. What do you think, Tyler? We're just doing this video for fun. We're just doing this video for fun, kind of. It's still going to go on YouTube. It's just a fun video of how playgrounds could be improved. Just looking at them. The playground is so small that people can't even have fun for 1 minute. That doesn't seem a lot, does it?
Oh,
There's just so many.
wow.
We need to look up like a bunch of playgrounds. Let's look at Chuck E. Cheese playground and see how bad they are.
Oh, God, ew.
What would you do if you had to go back to Chuck E. Cheese's? Ditch Chuck E. Cheese and go to CC's?
I'd pack up my things and go straight to CC's.
Yeah, that'd be so cool if we could all go to, if there was this world's biggest playground. Like here, there's this one playground that has like a little trampoline on it and stuff to climb. It's in like West Bloomfield, Michigan. Hang on, just looking it up right now. Sorry if there's no name for it. But these playgrounds need to be more adventuresome. There's just no adventure at all in these playgrounds. When one's having no fun, it's no adventure. People go on a playground to have an adventure. That's what people do. People don't go on a playground just to hang out there and be there because almost nobody wants to be on a playground at all.
It's boring.
It gets boring. They need to have like tubes where people can actually have fights and actually have it. It's not enough like an obstacle course at all, don't you think?
Right.
I mean, a playground should just be for everyone. I mean, even adults can go on a playground if they want, but it should be overall. It should be appealing to both adults and kids and teenagers. It can't just be appealing to one group, or it doesn't work that way. Wow. They gotta have like indoor playgrounds. There are not very many of them. They should have indoor playgrounds too. And they should have playgrounds where people can swing like off ropes, or people can almost fall down in a lava pit, literally. Like there's no pizzazz. Where's all the pizzazz in a playground? There's absolutely none. It's just a bunch of plastic attached to each other. What do you think? Oh yeah, they need to like make it look more like a water. They need to have big skate parks too, where people can just like
Maybe even add some water to it.
That would be too expensive though. It's already tax money. It's already paying for this playground.
Balls. Trash.
I mean, let's look at more playgrounds. But there's just so many playgrounds. You'd have to, but none of them, most of them, has failed to meet a standard at all. Don't you think? I mean, there's this one playground in Fraser that looked pretty cool. That was made out of wood. But there are playgrounds that should have like that should have music that people can play on them. They should have playgrounds that look like a fortress. What do you think? They should have playgrounds shaped like a fortress. They need to make the bridges more dangerous, because then it would be fun for people all at the same time. And they need to make swings more bent so people can just have fun on them and not just sit there and get bored all the time. Nobody wants to get bored, do they?
No.
Like, where's all the challenges? Where's all the pizzazz? Where's all the fun time? They're completely lacking that. They're just doing the bare minimum. That's just the beginning of a playground. There's so much more to a playground than just slides and all those. What kind of slides? What kind of... Okay, time to look at some really bad playgrounds, like a Chuck E. Cheese playgrounds. How much time? Oh, we're already almost 20 minutes into the video.
Oh, wow.
Let's try to just see what a Chuck E. Cheese playground looks like. Hang on. Oh, they're small. They're just a bunch of small tubes put together. There's literally nothing.
Terrible.
That's barely even a playground at all. It's just sitting in a silly tube, and that's it.
Oh, man.
And a slide. That's all it is.
In fact, to go baby slow.
It's as slow as a baby rocking in a crib.
Ooh. Good one.
Like, where's all that in? Sorry, there are no very good images on Chuck E. Cheese's playgrounds, but it's just pretty much a tube and It's just a
Oh,
system of tubes and that's it. That's not a very fun system
what
if they're
the
just a
fucking
few tubes.
tubes?
Let's look at the world's largest playgrounds then. Maybe there's something interesting. But they need playgrounds where people are taking risks. Alright. World's largest playgrounds. Sorry for rambling. You alright, Tyler?
Yeah, just got over a severe cold.
Okay, that's fine. Can't find really good images on playgrounds, unfortunately. So much research. I mean, Tyler, we should design our own playground one day. Shouldn't we just design our own playground one day? The way we'd like it to be designed? We should. I mean, it's okay to have a playground be childish, like an airplane slide, for example. Just saw it right now. That looks pretty cool. An airplane slide actually doesn't look bad. At least it's fun to kids' dreams. But these slides need to be more extreme. They need to have like a bunch of bumps and edges and like downfalls. Without that, a slide's just a slide. There's nothing. What was it now, Tyler? What's you? You spill it out, man.
That's you.
You Chuck E. Cheese's toys.
Little baby playgrounds that display me as a person.
Don't even go there.
Especially if they go extremely slow.
We gotta build our own clubhouses one day, shouldn't we?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, we need the materials. We just need raw materials. That's the problem. Oh crap! There ain't no clubhouses. So, do you want to save a clubhouse for another video then? Yeah, we'll just save that for another video. As we were saying about playgrounds, there's really nothing else to say about playgrounds. Sorry for rambling the whole time, but just wanted to get the video out of the way. With that, it's all there's to say for this video. Any last words, Tyler?
No.
No? Okay. With that, there will be more rants coming up soon. Good night. Goodbye.